The next thing that we are going to address is this bed. And what we're going to do is we're going to apply the Seymour 2K protective coating, which is a spray-on bed liner. And I think a lot of people might look at this and go, well, why are you going to do the bed liner before you paint the rest of the vehicle? And that's a fair question.
Well, there really is a method to the madness. You know, the one being the fact that these beds are really thin, meaning the material they use, the steel they use is really thin and it dents very easily. Now, believe it or not, this is probably one of the best looking beds we've seen on a Comanche come in a long time, right? You know, there's one little bit dent up here on the front side of it, but usually these have a whole lot of waves to it. You know, what we're going to end up doing is coating the inside of this, and the guy's probably going to take a bunch of parts and a bunch of everything else and store it in the back of the bed, which a lot of people do because it's like you're in a shop, you're in your garage, you don't have a lot of floor space, you pile stuff in the back of the truck. Well, if you don't have it coated, it's going to make this thing all wavy and wobbly, and it's going to dent it to death. So what we want to do is make sure we protect it, so when the truck's all done, this looks just as good as the rest of the vehicle.
The cool thing is this stuff is tough, too, because remember that one time we had just a little section that was treated with this, and it was about this big. And I remember, I mean, we were taking screwdrivers and keys and knives to that to
we
just
had
try
a lot
to scratch
of
it. Yeah, we like vented all of our frustrations out on this thing, and you wouldn't have even known we did it. So that's going to be a great product and a great thing to add to the bed of this truck. The only thing we have to do now is get it prepped. There's a little bit of cleanup that we need to do.
Just a touch.
Yeah, no big deal.
So Matt is fired up and can't wait to start spraying, but we're not ready just yet. Now, I've gone ahead and scuffed everything, sanded it down so there's a surface to bite to, but we've got all this dust we've got to wash off first. Then we got to hit it with the prep stuff to go ahead and make sure there's any grease or grime underneath. We'll get it out, so this way when we spray on the protective bed coating, it'll actually bite.
It's all about the prep work, like you said.
Yeah.
And sometimes I do put the cart in front of the horse, guilty as charged. But, you know, this stuff, like I said a little bit earlier, it is ridiculously tough. And that toughness is kind of a reaction because you've got a polyurethane and a polyurea hybrid blend. And when those two come together, like the mega powers, man, like I said, indestructible. So that's going to do everything that we want to do as far as, you know, the abrasion, the dent resistance, the resistance to weather and chemicals. But here's the key. You got to follow the directions.
Right.
And I know some people have troubles with that. But these directions they're on the box, for crying out loud, and they're ridiculously easy to follow, B. You take a look at that. We're mixing things, right?
So when it comes to mixing, it's pretty straightforward. All you're doing is you're taking 8 ounces of bottle B and you're pouring it into one of A, and you're going to shake it for 30 seconds. Then you're going to let it rest for a minute, then shake it for another 30 seconds, and then use the whole contents of that bottle spraying inside the bed. Then when you need more, you simply put 8 ounces into the next bottle and use that bottle completely. Once you get the first 3 coats down, the last one is basically going to be one to go ahead and kind of like a finer mist to get, you know, that texture down and that grit down onto the surface.
Yeah, the first 3 bottles are going to be enough to do a standard 6.5-foot bed. And then, like you said, you got the last bottle there with the proper mix. You get that texture that you want. So I think it's going to look awesome. Sorry about putting up everything on the bed so soon. So let's get it cleaned out. Let me move this stuff out of the way, and we can get to wiping.
Sounds good.
If you were to just look at this truck now, from the side, like from right there, it wouldn't look like we did a ton, but we actually did today. We got a lot of things done.
There's some big projects we took on.
Yeah,
you know, anytime you're cutting out sheet metal out of the vehicle and replacing it with other sheet metal, that's a project. You want to take your time to make sure it's done right, and that's exactly what we did. Now we've got this big room, our big space here, and we've got a room for a big tire underneath this inner fender well. And one other thing we did was go ahead and protect that inner fender well that we put on with Seymour's Eco. You know, it's an aerosol application. You spray it on, and it bonds directly to the metal. So what it's going to do is protect it from rusting, from corrosion. It's actually also going to look good, and it gives you the opportunity to go ahead, if you want to, down the road, paint it. Any paint or automotive paint will go right to it and bond with it perfectly.
That inner fender well looks good, and then right on the outside too, this new one right there, as soon as make some adjustments like that, but again, we're gonna let him do that. But nice new fenders, those are gonna look great. And then the party continues, well, actually onto the floor, which is another thing we kind of saw for him, but we got him hooked up, you know, and then the new bed liner in the bed. So bottom line is, it's been a good day.